Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Eker, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to get triple, even quad 100 builds super easy in Destiny and not even having to try insanely hard. Now obviously there's a whole bunch of different ways to do this, but we're going to go ahead and talk about one of the easiest and safest ways, I should say, in order to gain the ability to get triple to quad 100. So if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to push for 7,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and as always, hit that like button. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. So the requirements in order to do this are going to be pretty easy, and no, we're not going to be talking about artifice armor or anything like that. This is just going to be purely stat rolls you guys can actually obtain from playing the game. Now first things first, even before starting this, I just want to go ahead and talk to you guys about your exotic piece. Now your exotic piece is going to be what is the key to this build. So unfortunately you are going to have to grind ways to go ahead and get these exotics. So if you're looking for headpieces, gauntlets, chests, legs, go ahead and make sure you guys are checking out what that lost sector is, or if you guys are watching this during the Festival of Lost, you can actually focus those exotic engrams as well that way and spend one exotic engram as well as candy, or you guys can always do it at Raoul, or go ahead and try and grind those lost sectors, guys. But other than that, once you guys do get a really high stat roll, or just a couple stat rolls just to have in your inventory, make sure you keep them all because they're going to be needed for this. Now first things first, we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple of things you guys are going to need in order to go ahead and get these high stat rolls. So we're located over at the Helm, so we're going to go ahead and make our way over to the war table, and there was going to be a reason why we're doing this. So you're going to go ahead and make your way over to upgrades, and in order to obtain engrams like crazy, you're going to need to run the Defiant Sojourner. Now when you earn a Defiant engram by completing non-battleground activities, you earn an additional one. So this is going to actually help you obtain 2 Defiant engrams every time you complete something that's not a battleground. And for the other one that you're going to need, if I go ahead and pull out my ghost, go ahead and head over to quest, go ahead and head over to Season of the Witch. We're going to actually go to the seasonal bonuses, and we're going to need to keep Deep Attraction. Now reaching rank 13 at the Sojourn table in the Helm is unlocking the follow seasonal bonuses, and it's going to be completing activities grants a chance to earn an additional Deep engram. So not only are you going to get 1 Deep engram, but 1 Defiant engram, you're actually going to get 2 every single time with a chance. Now what I mean by a chance is obviously it's RNG and you have to see if Destiny likes you or not, and obviously Destiny doesn't really like us, but other than that, if you guys want to go ahead and do that, you guys are going to also need to run the artifacts for whatever season in order to obtain these kind of engrams, I should say. So obviously I have the one for Defiant and I have the one for the previous season that came out. So if you have both of these artifacts in your inventory, you're going to be able to earn engrams. Now you guys can do these from doing lost sectors. You guys can play Crucible if you guys love to play PvP. Trials helps a lot. If you guys are doing raids, just normal activities, this is going to drop you engrams. Now once you guys do obtain these engrams, what you guys are going to do is actually make your way back to the Helm, and then we'll go ahead and show you some of the armor upgrades that you're going to need in order to do this. So for the war table, if you guys want to go ahead and you have a lot of these engrams to do, you're going to go ahead and make your way over to the upgrades and make sure that you have the Defiant armor focusing. Now if focusing your Defiant engrams into high stat seasonal armor. Now it requires the armor piece to be in your collection. So if you guys did play and you guys do have all of these armors that you guys can unlock, or if not, just go ahead and buy them for 1 engram. And you guys will notice that you guys can actually get really high stat rolls on these. Now just wait, there's even a better way to do it. So if you guys actually get engrams from there and maybe you don't have any, you guys can go ahead and make your way over to the other table, and the other table will be located, and I'll show you guys in a second, but if we go ahead and check on our seasonal bonuses, you guys are going to actually want to run deep armor focusing. Now this is going to give you a high stat armor as well for your armor focusing. So if we go ahead and make our way over to the deep area, you guys can see that you can do the exact same thing and get really high stat rolls. Now on top of that, there is another way to get even higher stat rolls, and we'll show you guys that here in a second. So if we're over here at the sonar table, and we're going to go ahead and focus some armor piecing. So all we have to do is just hit the second page, and yes, buying 1 engram is cheaper, but you guys are going to run through the problems of maybe getting multiple head pieces, multiple chests, and stuff like that. So make sure to spend them wisely. And if you guys do want to run a specific kind of build, so I push mobility, I push recovery, and I push intellect to try to get my super as fast as I can, go ahead and try to gain my health as fast as I can, and mobility is obviously key for a hunter. You guys can actually run stuff on your ghost. I did not know if you guys knew this, but you guys can actually increase your rolls of having a minimum effect on top of your armors that you're going to pick out for free with just random engrams you earn, on top of having plus 10 for whatever you want. So this is going to be a minimum of 10 recovery, 10 resilience, 10 strength. I mean, this goes on to have at least a minimum of this. So if we go ahead and do that, I mean, if we do what, a minimum of 10 times 5, that's at least 50 for one specific stat roll. Sorry. So if you run at least 10 for all of these, you would have at least 50. And then on top of that, guys, you can actually run stuff on your class as well to help push what you guys want to go ahead and do. So for instance, I'm running these specific fragments on my class to go ahead and give me those bonuses, which allows me to have triple 100. Unfortunately, I'm not running quad 100 because of what I play. I play a lot of PvP, so I want to have a decent flow of everything that I don't really use a whole lot, but that is also going to be a great thing to do. And yes, the new season, if you guys are watching this, you guys can actually make your way over to the table, and all of the upgrades are actually going to be built in. So if we go ahead and make our way over here, we can still get high stat armor from going ahead, going through the portal, going to that table, and claiming those engrams. So there's tons of different ways to go ahead and get high stat armor, and you guys can obviously use dim on PC or phone to go ahead and help you build those stats. Go ahead and build what will make you have a specific 100 roll for whatever you want. So once we make our way over to the ritual table, as you can see, I have 82 engrams sitting in here just waiting to claim for my other characters, so that way I can go ahead and build those to 100 on 3 stacks. Now, yes, I did say dim, and dim will help you guys out in trying to go ahead and get these triple to quad 100 builds. And there is Destiny item builders and stuff like that will help you guys a major amount to go ahead and build those. All they do is just transfer your statistics over from what you have in your vault, and then go ahead and build a set for you. You go ahead and pick what exotic you want to run, and then it will automatically build that for you. But I mean, in reality, there's so many different ways to go ahead and build this 100 build. You don't need to run artifice armor in general just to have it, but I mean, you have the deep engrams, you have the ritual engrams, you have the war table engrams, and you can still go back and play all of these events with that artifact if you guys have the quest to do them, to go ahead and unlock all of that good stuff, to go ahead and build those triple 100 to quad 100 classes. Now you can use those ghost shells, like I said. You can put those perks on top of your armor. Once you masterwork it, it's going to give you a boost, obviously, and then you can obviously run the general mods that you can put on it, and then you can go ahead and pop something on your ghost to go ahead when you open up those engrams to help boost having those abilities. Now it's going to be located on the second ghost that you can do, or the third, I should say, because you have the glimmer and then you have the second and then third. But that's pretty much going to be it, guys. I hope this video did help you guys out. I hope a lot of you guys are building those triple to quad 100 builds. But as always, I love you guys. Peace.